What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Exploring Attractions. My name is Scott, and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. Today we're here at SeaWorld San Diego as there's some big updates going on about a potential new coaster coming here to SeaWorld, and we're gonna go check out all the track that is on property now and discuss it a little bit. And then we're gonna go inside the park and go check out Wild Artic and see if there's any construction at all. And that's right, I said Wild Artic because this coaster is rumored to be themed to Wild Artic. So I'm super excited to be here, seeing the track. Let's go check it out, and once we're inside, maybe we'll even ride Emperor, hopefully at night, crossing my fingers, but don't know. Of course, it was just like a year ago that we were out here filming construction for Emperor and waiting for its long-awaited grand opening. Now we can experience it whenever we'd like, coming down here to SeaWorld San Diego. Well, would you look at that beautiful track. Now let me give you a little bit more details, unofficial details that is, because this is just all based on the blueprints put out first by Behind the Thrills. Now this started back in 2020. This coaster is actually supposed to open up in 2021. That was supposed to be the 2021 coaster because, as we all know, Emperor was supposed to open up in 2020. Obviously it got pushed back until 2022, and that is exactly why this project has been shelved until opening next year. And obviously now we have confirmation that project is well underway and no longer on the shelf. Now this is exciting because this is supposed to be done by Intamin. It's supposed to be a family launch coaster with 3 different coasters. Now like I said before, these are all just unofficial details and nothing's official until SeaWorld confirms it themselves. However, it is quite exciting to see this on park property. I am so thrilled and excited. I'm ready to get wild on this Wild Artic coaster. I just cannot wait. Seeing the track in person is one thing. Seeing it over, social media photos and whatnot was another thing. I got the excitement and whatnot, but then actually coming here and seeing it all in this glorious construction zone is awesome. And there's definitely a lot more track being shipped here than there was when the track first got here, which is awesome because that means that we're going to be able to track the construction progress of this a whole lot, because there will definitely be updates every single week here at the park. So I can't wait to get out here as much as possible and film the progress on this coaster for you as we did with Emperor. And man, I cannot wait, but we'll talk more about it inside. So let's go hop inside the park right now. The best part about this whole thing is with Emperor, I had to walk all that far away just to get the construction shots, since I had to, park at least somewhat close to the entrance. Now I can just drive over there, and with being a Platinum Pass member, I can get up close parking. So it's quite nice being a Platinum Pass member. And I would 10 out of 10 recommend, if you haven't already, to get yourself a Platinum Pass, because then you get access to all these great events and different perks throughout them. Looks like there's some plant work going on out here outside the crab and octopus viewing area in the new Ocean Explorer Garden, which once held Submarine Quest, of course. Yeah, nothing too big. It just looks like they're working on it, which is awesome. Hopefully they start to work on this whole area. Even though they did just redo it, I hope to see something as far as an attraction or even like an animal experience back here goes in the near future. Oh no, the best ride here at the park is closed today. Ah, bummer. Always the best ride at any theme park is the swings. I'd probably get an awesome view hopping on Journey to Atlantis. However, it's a little bit windy and cold outside, and I'm here about like in the evening, but on that lift home, I'm sure I can look backwards, get a great shot of the track in the parking lot. I'll save it for next time though. I'll come back when it's hot and not so cold and it didn't just randomly rain 20 minutes ago. So for sure next time though. See, the big thing with this back section of the park is, you can already tell right now, it's not that busy. The rest of the park is relatively tame today. However, the Wild Artic section and the Penguin Encounter is just not that busy at all. That's exactly why they need a new attraction back here. Time to make our way inside the exhibit. Now to my left, there's actually some Howl-O-Scream construction that has stayed up since last year's Howl-O-Scream. That's their haunted event here in the fall, which is coming up in about a month and a half or so. Now that is the only thing that's been housed here other than the exhibit for a while now, which is the Death of Water Bayou haunted house. The Death of Water Bayou house was actually my favorite of the inaugural year here in San Diego, and that's why I think the coaster construction won't start until Howl-O-Scream's over this year, because it's looking like they're going to repurpose it for this year as well. As we make our way into the exhibit, of course, we have the departures entrance to the left over here, but to my right is the entrance of the former attraction. That's right, everyone, this used to house an attraction in itself. It was a simulator ride. It was a lot of fun. However, you can definitely tell it was outdated. We're actually here for the final day of operation, and you can just tell how it needed to be replaced with something else, and that was a part of their grander plans with this rumored coaster. Now when we come into the first room over here, now it's just the pre-show of what the Wild Arctic ride used to have. And if you look over here to the left hand side, this is actually the exit to Deathwater Bayou. The whole haunted house is actually in that building, and then some of it's utilized for the outside as well. And this is definitely where they'll most likely have the queue line for this coaster and the loading station as well. You can even see some old remnants of the ride right here where it says non-motion theater, because they had this open during the run of the attraction as well for guests who wanted to experience the show but not actually have the motion with it. Now the big reason I keep saying I think it's going to be on the left side of the Wild Arctic show building is because on the right hand side is the rest of the animal exhibits. So unless they're planning to move them all over to a different location, which would be a lot more work to do, I think the smart way to go about it would be to put in the loading station and the queue on the left side. Now of course, with that being said, I would love to see some theming to Wild Arctic on this coaster, and why wouldn't they theme it? I don't have any ideas for names, and maybe we'll think of names as they follow this construction progress, but I think it'd be super awesome if they put, you know, just some windows built into these exhibits. Maybe see the beluga swim past. Obviously that's a lot harder than it seems. I'm just basing off my speculation off of the what ifs, you know. Nothing here, like I'm saying, is confirmed. It's just all speculation. Now the coaster isn't supposed to be extremely tall. Like I said, it's supposed to be a family launch coaster, relatively close to the ground, similar to what Manta is on the other side of the park. But yeah, you got the beluga whales right here. Of course, right behind it is an awesome view of Emperor, and man, seeing all these coasters here at the park is going to be awesome. Seeing the different coaster collection, it's going to be a tourist destination for sure. Not that it isn't already, but people are going to want to hit SeaWorld when they're visiting San Diego. Gotta love the little sea otter over there, just sleeping, enjoying his afternoon here at SeaWorld. I actually have a couple of them in here, but that's the only one I can see right now, sleeping, and like I said, enjoying his afternoon. I didn't even realize that you get the view of Emperor from right here. I knew you got another glass, but I didn't realize you get it right here. And seeing it drop down and that 90-degree drop is awesome. Let's wait for one to come around right now. All right, here comes a ride around that turn. And you know, I was planning to ride this at night, like I said, because it was dark. So I was like, you know, I guess you can consider that nighttime, even though technically it's not. But I've never ridden it dark. I've just ridden it in the bright sunlight. However, it's the sun's starting to come back out, so it looks like we're going to be riding it in the evening, more so than the night. There they go, they're all excited. Woo! A big part of me does wonder, with the addition of the coaster being over here, would the entire exhibit get a renovation, or would it stay the same? As this area is pretty outdated as well, just as the simulator was, would this area get a redo? And if so, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm okay with this being closed for a bit, because I think that they would dress this area up extremely nice, and it would be awesome. With Emperor, of course, there's just its own standalone thing. They built it in the parking lot, so there's really nothing to build it around. However, with the rumored Wild Arctic coaster, you know, why not spend some time and some money in renovating the whole area? Because it would be awesome. I'm sure SeaWorld can do a great job with it. Okay, hear me out, right? A trackless Stark ride like they have over in Orlando for the Penguin, or had. You know, we all know what the current standing of that is, but themed to Wild Arctic. You know, you still get the coaster and everything, but in addition to that, a trackless dark ride, making guests more and more prone to come back to this area and bypass this to the park. Just wishful thinking here. Hey, anything's possible, right? Because this park is changing, as all SeaWorld parks are across the country, and it's exciting to see all the new stuff, and in regards to different events and different theme parks in Sesame Place, California. Just everything in general down here. You can get another great shot of Deathwater Bayou here in the corner. As you can see, like I said, lots of the sets are still up. They just need to reconfigure it, but definitely back here is where they're storing all the Hollow Scream plywood and sets and everything. And rightfully so, because this is a great storage place for all of the stuff. And I can't wait till San Diego starts making some announcements for themselves, as we said last time we were out here at the park. See, I practically have this entire area all to myself right here. Perfect seating area for sure. If I wanted to come and eat some food and just not be around a ton of people, I can go stand out there and look at the penguins all day. It'd be pretty awesome, not gonna lie. And you also get a great shot of Emperor right behind us as well. But you know, I feel like you can see that ride literally everywhere in the park now, since it's like the tallest in the park. And then of course, right across from it, you have an equally as good coaster in Electric Eel. And then right in the middle, Atlantis way over there. For those of you who haven't been to the San Diego park yet, kind of getting a lay of the land of where everything's at. Making my way back here towards the Emperor area. Oh look, as we approach the entrance to Emperor, gonna get a great look at it dropping down, that vertical drop right now. Here we go. And there we go. Oh yeah, let's go hop on. Unfortunately, I don't have the GoPro with me today, so I can't take you guys on with me. However, I'm gonna look towards my right once we get up to the very top and see if there's anything I didn't see as far as the track goes, and let you guys know after I hop off. All right, just got off the ride, and a couple things before we talk about what I saw up there as far as construction goes. It's been a couple months since I've been on this ride. Last time I rode this, there was sun beaming in my face. Must say it's a lot more enjoyable experience when it's a little bit cold outside. It was awesome. They're not cracking down as much as having guests put items in the locker, which is weird to me. I was still able to wear my sunglasses as I was on the media day, which is awesome because they don't fall off as long as they're secure. But you know, there are a couple kids and whatnot who are bringing their phones on, their hats on and everything, and the team members are just kind of like, put it in your pocket. I wonder why they're not as strict as other rides, but I guess it varies by team member. But lockers are only $2. The only crappy thing is you can't move them around like you can at other SeaWorld parks. I'm gonna slowly make my way out of the park, and then I'll talk to you guys in the parking lot about everything I saw from up above. Okay, we're back in the car. So when you go up the Emperor Lift Hill to the right, obviously you see all the track and whatnot, and there's a lot more track than I thought there was, like way pushed in the back and everything. But then if you look to the left, and now next time you're on Emperor, I highly recommend you check this out because it's going to be really easy to track construction progress. They are clearing land like crazy. There is so much land being cleared for this coaster, and I am so excited. That means there's plenty of space for theming, there's plenty of space for a track, multiple launches, everything. This ride's going to be relatively on the long side, I'd say, especially if it's going to be a family coaster. Hopefully it's not as short as Emperor is or Electric Eel or other attractions like that. I think that they have plenty of room to do plenty of theming to Wild Arctic and to this coaster and make it as long as possible, which I'm extremely excited about. Like I said, next time I'm bringing the GoPro out. I extremely regret not bringing the GoPro because I wish I could have got that shot. So next time for sure that we're out here at the park, I'm going to bring my GoPro so I can take you guys on Emperor with me, and you can see the progress down there below as they're clearing so much land. And man, I'm just excited. This was an exciting last minute trip to SeaWorld. I didn't know, I was too tired. I was like, I don't want to go out there. I'm tired. It's the evening, but I'm so happy I came out. I think sometimes when I'm excited, I'm just for a loss for words, and just seeing this makes me even more excited. I can't wait till SeaWorld makes an official announcement themselves of the name and the little tiny details that they'll share with us in the very beginning. Anyways, everyone, that's going to do it for today's vlog and visit. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you subscribe with those bell notifications on because you're not going to want to miss a video like the one that you just watched right now. Make sure to check us out on Instagram and on Twitter at Exploring Attractions. My name is Scott, and you've been watching Exploring Attractions. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.